Hello Aquarius, this is your 2016 annual forecast, and it's a fascinating year this year because we've got very little in fixed signs. And you of course are a fixed sign, but there are no eclipses in fixed signs. The slow moving planets are either in cardinal signs or mutable signs. So what does this mean for you, Aquarius? What this means is that if you can use the cardinal energies, so let me show you where the cardinal energies lie in your chart. We've got Pluto here in your 12th house in Capricorn, and we've also got Uranus here in your 3rd house in Aries, going to stay there until March of 2019. So one uses cardinal energies very proactively. So this is a great time to be proactive about networking, your social networking, learning things, bringing new things into your life, new ideas. And Aquarius, if anybody is into the new, it's you. Thinking outside the box, that's you. So this is about being proactive, searching for new things that are inspiring and exciting to you. And the Pluto in the 12th here, being proactive about your inner self, your spiritual growth, the inner you. Because the more the inner grows, of course, the more you manifest all the things that you so want, the relationship, the money, the job, all those things, they fall into the place much more easily when you've developed the inner you and valuing who you are on the inside. And the mutable energies that we've got going on, swirling everywhere around us, are about going with the flow. Now, as a fixed sign, that's not always so easy for you. But if you can use the proactive energy and also know when you are going against a headwind. You know what it's like when an aeroplane is going against a headwind? It takes a lot longer to get to the destination. So know when you feel lots of obstacles, when you're going for something and nothing's happening, just know that it's time to think differently, think outside the box, do an Aquarian thing, or be more flexible. Just let go of it for a while and see what the universe is giving you. Notice signs, notice signals, a bird here, a flower here, a butterfly there. Sometimes there's signals, there's information there for you. So let me break this down for you, and at the end of the video you will see a list of the important dates. So just relax and enjoy, and I'll show you what's coming up. So on March the 9th we've got a solar eclipse happening in Pisces, here in your 2nd house of money. We've got Neptune also in this 2nd house of money, and for many of you it kind of goes in different directions, this Neptune. One means that you have money but it somehow disappears. It just goes like sand through your fingers. The other thing is that dreams around money can actually happen, especially with this new moon solar eclipse. It's giving a boost to everything about your finances. So new beginnings, new ways of earning money, new ways of doing things, and also a new valuing of who you are, a new value of you yourself, the Aquarian, the special, different, unusual individual that you are. Because the more you do that, the more you draw abundance and finance into your life. Do keep in mind that with these eclipses, you probably will feel the energy of them a few weeks before and at least 6 months afterwards, and possibly even a year or two afterwards. It depends what else is being activated in your personal chart. On March the 23rd, we've got a lunar eclipse happening right up here in your 9th house in Libra. So this is shining a light again on this spiritual area of your life. What gives your life meaning? Is there enough meaning to your life? Maybe there's a part of your life that's got meaning. Maybe you've got a great relationship, but maybe your work area or what you're doing in the world isn't quite where you want it to be. Or maybe it's the other way around. But this is shining a light on you, bringing meaning and depth to all areas of your life. And maybe you're going to be traveling as well. This moon in the 9th certainly indicates travel, and sometimes long distance trips. Now on April the 18th we've got Mars going retrograde until the end of June. It happens only every couple of years, and initially it's going to go retrograde here in your 11th and then going backwards into your 10th house for the month of June. So let me break this down for you. We've got Saturn here for you Aquarians in your 11th house until the end of 2017. And so Saturn here is all about you looking at your social circle, the people around you. You may find that a friendship may end during this time, just come to a conclusion. Maybe the person moves away to another place, or things change in their life, and you sort of begin to see that this relationship is maybe not as solid as it was. And sometimes it's quite a good time to really sift through your friends and just have the ones who are really the most important to you and who can make the difference in your life at this time. It's also a very good time for working in teams and doing something very practical with tangible results. Also a good time to do something for humanity at large, for the wider world, because that's really what we're working towards as well. We're working on the inner self, that's the Pluto, and this Neptune energy, and now this is working on the outer you in the world. Now, Mars retrograde here. So first thing to say, there's a few don't do's during a Mars retrograde. One is don't start a fight, don't start divorce proceedings, don't buy anything mechanical. Mars rules anything that's got moving parts. Yes, Mars likes to move. It likes to go forwards. As you see, he's got his arrow and he's off. It's a masculine sign. So when it's going backwards, it doesn't like going backwards, you see. So that's why very often you buy mechanical things at this time, they'll break down. The other thing is that during the Mars retrograde in your 11th house, I would recommend not pushing forward with new friendships at this time. Maybe observing your existing ones, but wait until Mars goes direct after June the 30th before you really go full force ahead into a new friendship or relationship. Then it's going to go for the month of June, it will be in your 10th house here, retrograde. So again, I wouldn't do anything proactive in the workplace. I wouldn't start a new project at this time, but it's a wonderful time for refining, redefining, reorganizing an existing project that you have been working on for some time. After the 30th, it's all stations go again and off you go. Now, between May and October, we've got a square aspect happening between Saturn and Neptune. And square aspects always indicate some kind of a discomfort, a dissonance, where you're trying to balance two rather different energies. So Neptune wants to dream and be off in all sorts of imaginative fantasies. And Saturn wants you to be damn practical and say, hey, you know, look at your responsibilities and make sure you're being productive. So it's finding a balance between the two. If you're pushing too hard, Neptune will dissolve, and you can't push, you can't make effort against Neptune because Neptune's water, it's ethereal, it's gases. So you can't push that. You have to flow with that. So know when you need to flow, and know likewise when you need to be responsible. Now we've got another lovely aspect coming up June and July, glorious trine between Pluto and Jupiter. These are powerful planets when they come together in a positive aspect. It's wonderful. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they've got them conjunct in their charts. So I have seen people make a ton of money with this aspect. For you, with Jupiter in the 8th house, this could be connected with money, maybe an inheritance, an investor, a sponsorship, a grant, but something quite fortunate can be happening for you during June and July. On September the 1st, we've got a new moon solar eclipse happening in Virgo, joining Jupiter. Now Jupiter is in this 8th house until September the 9th. And so Jupiter in the 8th is all about expansion of money, expansion of finances, especially from other people. Other people wanting to give to you, other people contributing in some way. And there could be also some good news about a tax situation or something to do with insurance payout or something like that. And the new moon solar eclipse on September 1st give you an opportunity for a new beginning. You might get into a business partnership. You might get into a deeper sexual, intimate relationship. There are all kinds of possibilities, but certainly new beginnings connected with money, other people, and use of resources. And on September the 10th, we've got Jupiter changing sign, going into your 9th house, and Jupiter is going to be there until October the 10th of 2017. So that's a year and a month. And this is a great place for planet of good fortune and abundance. In the 9th, this can bring you lots of travel, lots of international connections, an opportunity to expand your knowledge in some way, to go on some spiritual retreats and trips, to connect with more spiritual things in your life. And it's really a wonderful placement for Jupiter, and it can just bring you some good fortune generally. And on September the 16th, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse happening again in this house of money. So in March, we had the solar eclipse, new beginnings. And now in September, maybe we've got something coming to fruition, something, maybe another step along the journey, but something for you to see in your finances so that you can move on to a new level. And also something for you to see about your self-esteem, your self-value. Again, maybe just another step to go forward in feeling more confident in who you are and what you're about. And finally, last but not least, we've got a lovely aspect in December. We've got a trine between Saturn and Uranus here from your 11th house to your 3rd house. So this can mean maybe a project you've been working on for some time comes to fruition. Really well, really good project, really good results. Maybe something you've been working on with other people. Maybe you've been looking for some good networking connections, and at last it begins to come together. Some kind of thing you've been promoting, at last people see you and value it. So there you have it, my lovely Aquarians. I wish you a great 2016. You may wish to come for an in-depth personal reading where I look at your chart and see what's coming up for you during this coming year and how you can make best use of these energies. And I really want to thank so many of you who email me, subscribe, share, comment. I really appreciate you, and I feel so connected to you now, and I'm really just sending you all much love. Bye for now.